What's happening? I'm N64 Josh. This is episode 3 of Twitch Chat, which is a podcast I do live on twitch.tv/N64Josh, Wednesday mornings, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what's fun about the show is it's a live Q&A. So that means if you're here live with me, you can ask questions. Now, if you can't catch it live, you can also leave questions in the comments on YouTube, or you can head on over to n64josh.com and leave comments in the blog posts on my show notes. So there you go. Before we get started, the music you're hearing is music I've created for streamers and content creators. It's called Stream Vibes. I put out albums weekly, so go check it out. There's over 2 hours of music right now on Spotify, and you can use it without having to worry about DMCA. It's royalty free. You don't have to worry about copyright strikes, which means you can still use your clips, which is very important. And we're going to talk about that today in today's episode. I do want to say hello to my chat. I see Lady, Steel Sand Gaming, Spare Change. I know Rad Panda is here, Hidden Level, N64 Gen. Hello, everybody. Plumber. What's up? What's up? So glad you guys are here with me live. Really do appreciate you. Let's get into this. I want to ask the question, how to get the most out of your stream. When we're live, when we're streaming, we're not really creating shareable content for the most part, especially if you're just playing a game, you're playing through a game, you're interacting with your chat, it's a good time, but it's not always content that's going to be shareable. So I like to try to make a point when I go live to do something that is still going to be shareable so that I can hopefully get that organic reach so that the brand continues to grow. I meet new people. I get introduced to new people. They get introduced to the stream, and then they can come hang out and get to know me on Twitch. So that means, and you're going to hear me say this an awful lot. I'm going to say it a lot. You need to be creating shareable content, and shareable content is content that adds value to the consumer, okay? It adds value to those that are consuming it. So make it your goal to produce content that informs, entertains, and engages the viewer. This is the objective every time you press the button to go live. So your live streams need to do that. Your tweets need to do that. Whatever you share on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat and all the other places, Farmers Only, whatever, make sure that it is content that adds value, right? Think about them. Put out selfless content that adds value to the people that are consuming it. And that's going to grow your brand. Okay. Now, you might be asking, but what am I going to do? Okay, I got you. Document your journey. Every time you go live, start with a vlog. Just record a short vlog, documenting your journey. What's going on with your life? What are you collecting? What are you learning? Can you teach us what you're learning? You playing an instrument? Learn to play piano, learn to play guitar, playing bass, drums. Do some drum streams. That'd be amazing. Are you on your journey to learn how to become a speedrunner in a game? Are you trying to go pro in Fortnite? Are you wanting to go pro with Smash Bros, Rocket League, Overwatch? Document that journey. How are you improving? Show us your progress. Document that progress. This is entertaining content to watch because as humans, we all love stories. So tell us your story. Don't be afraid to learn while your stream is live. All right. Letting your community grow with you lets us know that you're real. And it's kind of the opposite of everything else we see online. Everybody else wants to put their best foot forward, right? Like we pose a certain way for Instagram photos. Like we only put out the best, our best plays as far as content goes. And there's times that maybe there's more ways to engage with that community by asking for advice. And we'll talk more about that later. But documenting your journey takes the guessing game out of what piece of content you're going to create next. This will allow you to produce consistent content each time you stream. I'm gonna give you guys a little story. I created the Smash Bros. Cast. It documented my journey getting into the competitive scene with Smash, and I would go play at my locals, and I knew nothing about this game as far as like trying to play competitively. I didn't know what a back air was. I knew nothing. I played this game super casually, mostly with my kids as they were little, and we would just play through and unlock all the characters and then, you know, fight with items on. And if you're into Smash, you understand the things I'm saying. If you're not into Smash, you may be like, what is a back air? I get it. That's where I was. And so I doubled the size of my Discord with this podcast. Like 600 people, I'm guessing at least, joined the Discord because of the Smash Bros. Podcast. And we still have a very active Smash community in my Discord. And it was because I just created a podcast documenting my journey. I'd invite people on that were better at the game, that could give me pointers, that would help other people get pointers. And I've had people come back and tell me like, my only goal was to beat you, you know, on stream. And then they finally came after I quit playing for a while and came back. Then I got, and it was like, that's crazy. But that was like their longtime goal, which I thought was cool. They kept playing. They kept putting the work in, and I created lasting relationships with the Smash Bros. Cast, with that podcast. And we still do tournaments monthly. I just started them back up again, and they're my most successful streams. I get more viewers than any other stream I do when I do the Smash Bros. Tournament, because that community just loves it. So I've restarted the Smash Bros. Podcast, and we've started doing these tournaments, and it's been a great time. I have a lot of fun with it. So if you're into Smash, head over to the Discord, n64josh.com/Discord, and get all the details about the Smash Bros. Tournament. Now, this is what's important. A couple things. I did that podcast live on Twitch. I would get beat down regularly, just get beat down. And I would have people sometimes, I mean, we even just did an episode last week or 2 weeks ago of the Smash Bros. Cast, and people were like, why don't you just do this? And I'm like, I just don't know. I'm not there yet. You know, I'm not there yet. So you have to be okay with munching on some humble pie and just putting it out there. But it is a way to create consistent, regular content and track your progress. It's entertaining. People are like, people will get excited when you pull off. I pulled off my first spike as Mario. Like, the chat went wild. Like, they went crazy because it was like my first big play. It's exciting stuff that can be very fun for the community to see. So just document your journey. Here's how you do this. This is very important, especially if you're kind of new to streaming. If you're not, you probably have this all set up. But if you're new, make sure that you go into your settings on Twitch and save your past broadcasts. All right. After each stream, you can then create a highlight. So let's say you start your stream and you do a vlog. Maybe it's not a vlog. Maybe you do, like, sometimes I will do like Nintendo news, right? It's just something that I can create interacting with my chat that I can then put up on YouTube. And I'm able to use relevant keywords, and we'll talk more about those in just a little bit too, to introduce people to my brand through organic reach. The stream has no organic reach because it's just not shareable content. So you've got to do your part as a streamer to grow your brand in other places, which, again, this is going to be a reoccurring theme. You're going to hear me talk about this regularly. But you have to grow your brand in other places. Make sure that Twitch is saving your past broadcasts. You can create a highlight. You can then download that highlight, edit it if you need to, upload it to YouTube, throw your thumbnail on it, put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, and it gives new people a chance to find you. And even chat right now, Spare Change is like, oh, my streams don't save, and that's why. Yeah, there you go. Patuli says, my goal is to get first place in Mario Kart against me. At very least, steal first from me. So that's her goal. If you don't have the save past broadcast switch turned on, you're gonna lose all of that content unless you're taking clips. But I'm not sure, even if you take clips, when you take a clip, you can click a button that says go back and watch that stream. But if that toggle isn't turned on, you may lose all that content. So make sure that is turned on so that you can save highlights, create highlights, because this is where you create your shareable content, and it's how you get the most out of your stream. So the next thing, the second thing, is share your knowledge. Okay, there's an old saying that you hear a lot of like internet gurus talk about, and it says you only need to be one step ahead of somebody to be an expert in their eyes. Just one step ahead. Okay, so if you have any kind of knowledge that you can share it. Share what you've learned about streaming. It doesn't matter how many numbers you have. Share what you've learned about it. What problems that you found it really difficult to find the answers to. Be the solution to those problems for others. And honestly, it's a very, very simple way to get organic search traffic is title your videos with these problems that you're answering with the questions. How do I save past broadcasts on Twitch? Record your screen going into the settings, turning that on. Who knows how many people are searching for that? But it allows them to find you when that's the question they have, because they may not be able to figure it out. It's kind of hidden back in the settings in Twitch anyway. I mean, it's not super difficult, but that's just one example. I can give you an example. I had an error on my Xbox. The DNS servers cannot resolve Xbox Live names, I think is what it was. So guess what? I spent 45 minutes going through all these forums. I figured out how to fix the problem. I then just titled my YouTube video, "My DNS servers will not resolve Xbox Live names." That video has over 100,000 views, I believe, and has like almost 10,000 comments or something. I woke up to a comment on that video. This video is 6 years old, and it's still an issue people are having on the regular. I even had Xbox contact me and say, "Hey, could you apply for a job for us because you fixed this problem?" They Googled how to fix it. Their solutions team Googled it and was like, "Oh, this fixed it." And they would spend hours on the phone with people trying to figure out how to fix this problem. And all they had to do was just change their DNS to the Google DNS. That was it. So you never know how this shareable content could open up opportunities. You can't just be streaming. You need to utilize the content that you're making. This is very, very important. Okay, share your knowledge. I'm gonna talk a little bit about mindset here, because I was hesitant about sharing knowledge for the longest time. I want to make something very clear. It doesn't matter how few viewers you have or how few subs you have. If you can solve a problem, you can add value to somebody, and just go ahead and do it. If you're passionate about it, your lack of numbers doesn't discredit the value you can bring. And that's where I was for a very long time. I'm like, well, I even had people tell me, well, you shouldn't talk about this stuff. You're not there yet. And that, like, it crushed me, because I'm like, man, this is what I'm so passionate about. I want to be able to help people. I guess I'm not worthy yet. I'm not a success story yet. Get that thinking out of your mind, because what that thinking does is you just look at everything as success and fail when it comes to yourself and the content that you make. And it's not about that. Your story is being written daily, and you need to view yourself as a success regardless of the numbers, because that's how you're going to become a success. That's what's going to keep you persistent and pushing on when stuff gets difficult, when stuff gets hard. So don't look at it's not pass fail when it comes to being a successful streamer. If you've got people in your chat that are talking with you, you're a success. Okay. That's what I'm saying. And even if you're still at zero because you're just getting started, text your brother, text your cousin, text your sister, somebody, just have them come get in chat with you and start talking with you when they can, so that you can start learning how to stream, how to interact with chat while you're playing a game. Because it is a craft. It's not just something that just happens overnight. It's not just that easy. You know, when you're trying to race Mario Kart at 200cc and read chat at the same time, it doesn't just happen overnight. It happens with time, because it's a craft. You got to work on it. Okay, but don't think you can't add value because you haven't reached a certain number of followers. It's bogus to me. I gotta say what's up to chat again. Broken, what's happening? What's going on, buddy? Welcome, easy peasy, welcome in. Glad to see you guys. We're gonna be getting to the Q&A section here very soon. Talking about the mindset. This content that you're gonna create is gonna be similar to your vlog. Just share your experience right on stream and then upload them to other platforms later. Just share your experiences and what it is you're passionate about, right? And make sure that you're using keyword-rich titles to generate organic search traffic. Just like I talked about with that Xbox video, you want to title your videos so that people can find them, right? So a few examples could be gear reviews, right? What camera are you using for Twitch? Do a review on it. People are going to be looking for that. I guarantee it. Do a review on it, right? How to set up OBS. Did you have troubles? Showcase. Screen record exactly what you did to get your OBS set up. People are searching for that. Maybe they find your video, they appreciate the help, and they're like, hey, I got to go check this guy's stream out, this girl's stream out, and you gained a follower by adding valuable content that they found because of a problem that you solved. Maybe it's how to build faster in Fortnite. Maybe it's how to land true combos with your main in Smash. Whatever it is. Just make sure that you're titling them with the questions that the people are asking when they're searching for whatever it is they need the answers for. My Xbox video was I just titled it The Name of the Error. And guess what? If you type that in on Google right now, it's the top result on Google. The top result. That is very important for letting people find you. You got to make sure you title your stuff the way people are looking for it. So put out that valuable knowledge, share your knowledge, and then title it in a way that allows people to find you so that you can grow your brand. Clips and highlights are the last thing here. And this is kind of the bread and butter for your shareable stream content, right? Take your best moments from the stream and put them together in highlight videos for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and even Twitch. You can edit a highlight video and then put it back on Twitch so that people can watch your highlights. You can also make a trailer for your Twitch channel. Make sure you do that. Put it up, showcase your highlights. Something else you can do, if you do real long streams and you take breaks, make one of those highlight videos the slide that you use when you go to take a break, so people can still be watching you do some, whether you're hitting some crazy shots, telling some funny jokes, whatever it is, take those best parts of your stream, put them together on a video that plays when you go to take your break. You're still entertaining your viewers, and they're still going to be engaged with something, and they may be less likely to leave. You want to keep as many people in your chat as possible because that helps you stay higher in the directory, which gives you the chance of being found the higher up you are. Because when people go to search for a certain game, the people with the most viewers are usually near the top. So I think Twitch has mixed it up a little bit now, but still, the more numbers, the higher the social proof, the more likely somebody is to click. So keep your viewers engaged as long as possible. Use your 30 to 60-second videos on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat. Create this short form content with the viewer in mind. Okay, with every piece of content, big or small, I said it earlier, ask yourself, how can it add value to the person that is consuming it? Make it for them. I would even encourage you, what was kind of funny is I wrote this out. And I posted it TikTok real quick. And while it was uploading, I was checking my For You. And I typed this out. I said, ask questions or suggestions. Give people a chance to share their opinions with you. If you make a bad play, post that and ask how you could approach it better. Here's what happened. I opened TikTok. I made a post about this podcast and what we were going to be talking about. And as it was uploading, a Call of Duty post popped up, and it was somebody that they like mowed down a team or something. It was good, but it said, "How was my aim?" Right? And there was a ton of comments just from asking that simple question, "How was my aim?" So that right there is going to get people to engage, because you may get trolls, right? You may get some people that are like going to just poke fun at you, but they still liked the content. Maybe they followed, maybe they want to, check out a stream, whatever the case may be. And just you're on the internet, right? So you got to have thick skin anyway. If you're going to be online, you got to have the thick skin. So you may get trolls, you may get people that aren't the friendliest. It's just the way it is. But if your content is engaging them and getting them to comment on a platform like TikTok, it's just going to get more views and more people interacting with it, and it's going to grow your brand. So it's really a win for you. Even when the trolls comment, they're still adding to the fact that they commented, and it's going to boost you up in the algorithm and get you in front of more people. I need you guys to come up with some questions now because it's time for the Q&A part. But again, your clips and highlights, put those highlights together, get them up on YouTube, get them up on Facebook, Instagram, like I said, even Twitch, and make sure you title these things in a way that people can find it. Funny Fortnite plays, right? Look, and you're going to hear me say this a lot too, because it's a way for you to know how to best title your thing, your videos, your content. If you're on YouTube, and let's say you're just making, you're making Fortnite montage. It's some of your best kills. You're going to type in Fortnite montage. What comes up? What autofills? If the first result is relevant to the content that you are creating, that's your title right there. They just gave you what is searched for the most, and that's how you're going to title your video. Then you're going to look at the second, third, and fourth options that come down, and you're going to add those into sentences in your description. The best way that you can. You want it to sound organic and, as if you were trying to write sentences that would inform, but make sure to include all those keywords that show up when you type in, best Fortnite kills or Fortnite montage, see what autofills, and make sure you include all those, because it will allow you to rank for all of those other keywords, and it will help you be seen by more people. Now, Fortnite's a very saturated market. I'm just using it as one example, but that is how you can get your videos in front of more people without having to pay, like Instagram or Facebook to push your content out there for you. In the chat, is it customary to use a camera while you're playing Twitch, right? Is it okay to stream without your face in the corner? All I have is a built-in laptop cam. You could easily stream without a camera. It doesn't allow people to see you. It's not recommended, but I would always tell people just to get started, right? And if you're not comfortable, at least just put your content out there, get started. I have a good friend. He goes by Guardian Outpost. He streamed from his Xbox with no camera for a very long time until he built his stream up enough to be able to afford better gear, and then was able to get, the face cam and the PC, all that stuff that you need. And he grew that way. I'm all about removing all excuses. Right? I don't have a camera, I can't stream. Listen, if you have the desire to stream right now. If you don't have a way to stream a video game, then just stream just chatting from your phone. Go live anywhere. Go live on TikTok if you get 1,000 followers. It's not that difficult to do. Go live on Instagram. Go live on Facebook. Wherever you go live on Twitch. You can even set your camera up behind you, showcasing you and the game screen if you want, if that's all you have. When I first started, I set up a camera in my living room, recording myself playing, and captured footage with a capture card that I could just go right into an SD card. And then I would go into post-production, I would go and edit those and make, the little picture-in-picture, so that's how I made my first videos. That was how I had to do it. Get started. If you can do it with a cam, great. But if you can't, just still get started. I know it's preference, but should streamers show their face during streaming? Again, it just allows people to connect with you better. Many streamers upgrade their setup many times until they're finally happy. But even then, they still upgrade other things. Is it expensive to be a streamer with all the upgrades? I mean, absolutely. But if you're running it as a business, they're business expenses. If you're making money, you also want to be you want to be putting money back into the business. Watching this video versus the ones I was doing like 4 weeks ago that were really blurry. Even though I was using a nice camera, I couldn't get the HDMI out of that camera to look like this one. And there's something about seeing higher quality video that it just looks more pro. Does that mean you don't do it if you can't do it? No. I mean, I've made videos with my phone just so that I could be getting content out. And I've even watched some guitar lesson videos recently where the camera quality is not that great. They're new videos, but the content is so good that I don't even care. So again, just don't ever let anything become an excuse because you don't have the right gear or whatever. If you're passionate about it, you can make it happen. You can make it happen. So I really, really suggest you do. Hidden says, here we go. With so many different social media platforms available at the moment, do you have a certain way you post your content? Like, for instance, you start one platform first, let it trickle down in a certain order. What seems to be the most effective platform to showcase what you have going on? Right now it's TikTok. TikTok is the best is the best place. And I know it's controversial. I know that, there's stuff about it being whatever. Use it or don't use it. But if you want organic reach, let me give you just an example. I put out videos yesterday. Put out 5 videos yesterday. No, maybe even more than that. One of them has 13,000 views. One of them has 7,150 views. One of them has 4,061. One of them has 18. So you don't know what's going to happen with each TikTok. I have one that is over 22,000 views. It's Animal Crossing. So you're never really going to know. A lot of times what I will do is then I will take whatever I create on TikTok, I will then upload to my stories on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and sometimes I'll even post those videos directly to Twitter. I like to do things as efficiently as possible. TikTok's not your thing if you don't want to use it. And it has this weird, like, people think it's just for kids, but like, seriously, the more I've been on it, I see people cooking steaks on it all the time. I see all kinds, like, lots of different chefs making cool content. Yeah, it's really not just kids doing dances. There's a lot of different. It's the largest social media platform. Like 500 million people are using it or something like that. It's crazy. It's bigger than Facebook, it's bigger than Instagram, it's bigger than Twitter. If you don't want to use it though, then I will put out a lot of content on Instagram. The problem with those other platforms is you have to pay to get your content in front of all the eyes because they've limited how much organic reach you have. So if you want to pay to grow your brand, then yeah, go on Instagram. It doesn't mean you can't, like, if you're really dedicated and you're very consistent with your content, if you're on Twitter, be in the conversations. Just talk to people. Twitter is like, that's what Twitter is about. It's about conversation. Instagram is about your photos and your videos, and Facebook is for your grandmas and their cats, I guess. That's kind of the way I look at it. What is from Steel Sands Gaming? It says, what are the first steps to get your brand monetary making money if you want to get serious about that? You have to have the audience first. Now, there's a lot of ways to make money online, and I'm going to do a whole show on this, maybe even next week's show. I will go into all the different revenue streams. But you have affiliate sales, which is right now, if one of you said, hey, what capture card would you use? I would go to Amazon, I would grab my affiliate link, and then I would put that in chat and I'd say, hey, this is my affiliate link from Amazon. You got to make sure to let people know it's an affiliate link. And that means when you purchase that item, I get a percentage, right? I've done this with ebooks. When I was making photography content, I think I mentioned it in one of these episodes not too long ago, that like I made $500 in a night by running a $40 Facebook ad with my review of this ebook. And I made $8 every time somebody purchased this $20 book. And so that's affiliate sales, is affiliate marketing. You've got subs on Twitch, you've got bits, you can set up a donation panel. There is, create your own products, your own, you write your own books, make your own courses. I sell presets for Lightroom for mobile devices so that people can make their Animal Crossing photos look really good by just pressing a button. They don't got to try to figure them out. Possibilities are endless for making money. What I would say right off the bat is that it's just like anything. You have to have a product, and then you need to find you need to find the audience that needs that product. That's the simple answer. So it's not just as simple as like, oh, I'm just going to fire up my stream and start making money. No, you really have to go into it with a business mindset and have many revenue streams, because at any point any of these things could go away, right? So I mean, I've got ad revenue going on YouTube. I got ad revenue on my site, on my website. I have affiliate links on my website. And then here's the other thing too. When it comes to affiliate links, you want to make it easy on like a podcast. I can say go to n64josh.com/anothercastle. And that takes you right to Amazon to my book. So you can order the physical copy of my book right there. But that's through using that link that I pulled from Amazon is ugly. It's like amazon.com/ a bunch of different numbers and letters and characters. But that pretty link allows me to just easily tell people, go go here. n64josh.com/discord. That's the Discord. I can even create it you could create it with anything that you purchase from Amazon. You can sign up to become an Amazon associate, and then you can get a percentage of everything that person buys within the next 24 hours. So if they go there and buy, eShop cards on Amazon, and then they also buy a camera and a computer and a diamond ring, you get a percentage of everything they purchase. Hidden says your content should be thought of as a product as much as you think of it as an atmosphere or experience. It is crucial to the puzzle. Right. Thinking of a community as a business can be a fine line sometimes, though. Exactly. Yeah. You don't want to view you. It's interesting because as you add value to people want to support you. They want to find ways to support you. So make sure you have those set up. Patreon is another thing so that you can crowdsource your content. You can go to patreon.com/n64josh if you want to sign up over there. Mine's kind of in a transition period right now just because I'm kind of changing things up on it. But again, once you've added value to people and people appreciate you and what you do, they want to find means of supporting you and create merchandise, right? I just had masks go out today or this week, and fanny packs that have my logo all over them. Because who doesn't want a fanny pack with N64Josh on it, DistroKid is how my music goes out, right? So Stream Vibes, you get Spotify pays every 1,000 streams of a song, or just total every 1,000 streams is around $4. That's another revenue stream. It's really everywhere. But it's all work, right? And so when you think about how much work it is, and you go, well, I'm not going to spend as much time streaming. Yeah, you're right. And while you're streaming, I'm even of the mind, I'm like, I feel like streaming is my playtime. And so, but even then I'm like, I still got to be putting content out, right? But then as I'm making songs, I'm documenting that journey. Any other questions? Hidden Levels says Patreon is awesome because it's like being in a secret club and you get to support your favorite creators. Oh, the other thing with DistroKid though, Steel Sand Gaming, is if somebody else wanted to start making music, right? I can send them a link to, I can send them an affiliate link. And if they go and sign up and pay for the service, I get a commission, right? If you guys want to start a podcast, you could go to podbean.com/NPC. That's my affiliate link for you to start your own podcast, which I highly recommend you do. You get 6 hours to start free. But then once you if you sign up and pay for your first month, which is like $15, guess who gets that $15 for the first month? I do. The books. Let's see. If you go to n64josh.com/audible, I don't think I'm allowed to say, let's just say if you go to n64josh.com/audible and you go and get my book for free from Audible, and then you sign up with Audible, I get what's called a bounty, and it is far more lucrative and far more profit than if you just go and purchase my book for $5 on Audible. Again, it's pays to create your own products and get them out there. But again, it's not about using your community as a wallet. It's about creating value with your product so that their hard-earned money is going to something that is worth it for them. So just make sure you keep that in mind. Hidden says, thanks for being open to chat about the money. It's a very sensitive topic, I think, but the insight helps perspective. Yeah. So there you go. I think that is going to do it for this episode of the Twitch chat. Thank you guys so much for being here with me live. I appreciate you so very much. If you're listening to this after the fact, thank you for clicking that link and consuming this content. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Remember, head on over to Spotify or wherever you listen to music. Check out Stream Vibes. Look for N64Josh wherever you listen to music. And just know that I appreciate you and I want to see you succeed. I really, really do. I want to see you succeed as a streamer and a content creator. So let me know how your journey's going. All right. Let me know. I want to share some of your stories on this show. I think it would be great. So appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.